what we see around us. What do we see? We see a lot of things. One of them is everybody is running. Everybody is racing. Racing to do what? Racing to get more, to have the latest, to have everything the others have and even more and better, and to see who has the best and so on. This is more like a rat race, the race behind materialism. If we are to run behind materialism, materialism has no end. A lot of the times, the example that people give is that of the mobile phone. We always want the latest, even if the phone we have does our job and it is good and it has been faithful to us. We still want to change it. We want to update it. Sometimes when we cannot even afford to have a mobile phone and we would have it, we would borrow, we would live on that which is credit, in the sense that we owe people and we don't even have the means to own something and we want it. The same applies to a motor vehicle, where you have a person who has a car, they've barely afforded it, but they want another one. They want to update it, and they keep on updating it, and they look at the other one, and they want that one as well. And then they are never happy with what they have, because they see what others have. We are taught as Muslims, be happy with what you have. Look at what you have, concentrate on it, and thank the Almighty for what He has given you and for where He has placed you. And this is the contentment of the heart that is required by a believer. And we need to know, yes, if you can afford it very comfortably, then go to it. And maybe perhaps you are allowed to have it. But what you do need to understand, and I do need to understand as well, is that I need to tailor-make my life according to my budget. What I have is the budget. What I own is the amount that I have. I need to make sure that I buy that which I can afford. Why should I buy something I cannot afford? It is a burden on the shoulders. It is something that will bog me down. It is always a worry in the mind. Some people have, and we've seen this happening even in advanced countries, some people have lived on credit all their lives. So they have a job, the job pays them a good salary, their car is on hire purchase, the furniture is on hire purchase, the television on hire purchase, the computers on hire purchase, the phones on hire purchase, the furniture, everything on hire purchase. So much so that even their holidays are not yet paid for. And they've just swiped a card and it keeps on adding. They did not calculate that one day we might lose the job. Then how are we going to pay for it? And this has happened. It has happened in the most advanced of countries. And we need to know that it can happen anywhere. And for this reason, Islam teaches us, don't live on credit. Live your life according to your means. If you cannot afford a holiday, don't go on it. Or go on a more basic holiday. If you cannot afford a mobile phone, don't have one. If you cannot afford a vehicle, go with public transport. It might be better for you. And so on. Yes, we should aim right at the skies. No harm in that. But do not pretend like you're living on a cloud when you have not yet moved above the ground. Because that will probably bring you crashing to the ground. And this is why we say the race towards materialism does not stop. It continues. The more we run, the faster it runs. So we continue running behind it and there is no stop.